Good morning, team. Good morning, everybody. This is JTrader over here from the trading floor. Today is another day in Italy, and we are situated in the Republic of San Marino. We have over here 9 trading stations. Next week we're gonna have traders, but I mean Italians and European traders generally they tend to take off on the New Year's Eve. Morning, JC. Can you hear me good, guys? I'm gonna start in a few minutes. Morning, Jay, Fer. Morning, John, Marcus. Morning, Zero. Good morning, everybody. Morning, Janus. Good morning, guys. So first of all, again, as usual, very glad to be over here on Wednesdays. We were here on Christmas Eve. We are here on New Year's Eve. I think Bookmap is doing this on purpose. No, anyways, I love to trade and I love to stay with my team. I would be with you guys. Anyways, I had a lot to do this morning because came back from a very serious workout. I had to go over the plan and the trades that I'm following. So as you know, I'm a mentor and we have, I would say, a huge amount of traders who join over here or the academy in Italy. And as I said, we have a trading floor where actually traders come over here and trade for 1 or more days. You can get even like a pass and come here and to trade, for the whole year. So you have your trading station, you have all your setups over here. We forward the screens and everything. And we also forward a precise trading system like with algorithms and also with Bookmap integration. Now, first of all, read always a disclaimer. Remember that Wednesdays are only for educational purpose only. Now, besides this, we will be trading, but remember that we don't give financial advice over here and the past performance doesn't reflect the future performance. We always have to say this. And it's very important that you know always the risk in your trading. Okay, so we're coming from 2 days of trading. The first day we have traded QQQ. So for who was with us, we have traded QQQ exactly over here, QQQ and NQ. We got the long on this day. We sold over here. We also made a video live. Some trader over here with me on Monday. We made a video live, shared this with also the broker. We was with Cobra taking this long and other brokers as well. And yesterday instead we took Tesla. So we took this trade over here. So the morning short on Tesla came out, boom. I worked basically 20 minutes yesterday and nothing else. Now I want to go over into the plan, but before doing that, I want to invite you and explain a few things. So just give me a second. It's going to be something, I would say, cool and interesting. Today we're going to talk about order flow, but let's see first if we have any news. All right, so hope you can see this good over here. So basically, this is our broker statement. Basically the system over here, because 2025 started a little bit rough for me. And I explained why. I had a loss in a family, bad loss, my father-in-law, very attached. And also small caps was not really the best as the past years. So I decided to, come back stronger and take all the time I had to take for building with my coders a precise trading system, always using order flow. But a trading system is simply put away the feelings, the emotions, the greed, the revenge trading, and all this, I would say, non-discipline, okay, that we may have or not have in different part of our life, more or less. When you're stressed, When I'm stressed, I don't perform. When I'm calm, when I'm like everything is working good in my life, I perform good. So we took 2 years to do this, but finally, the start of the year, around March, April, we were like done. So we started like simply trading based with our systems. Systems reflect a strategy that we have back tested in the market over the last 14 years. I also share the stats, and it works on stocks, Forex, crypto, futures, but I only trade this on futures and stocks. You can also use stocks and options, okay? Or let's say you trade Tesla, you can trade ETF like TSLA or SPY or Q ETFs, or relative options on that, or ES, MES, NQ, M, and NQ. And one of the things that I wanted really was eliminate emotions. I'm tired to trade since 1999, guys. I was 19 years old when I started, 18, 19 years old when I started. And I mean, it's a lot of years. And after some years, you know, your trading becomes like always, I would say, interesting, but you want to eliminate as much as you can the errors from your trading. So I decided to trade less, taking 1-2 trades a day, trade the first 30, 60 minutes from the gate. And that's where simply the system generated 280%. This is a broker statements that we performed. And on this this Monday, I will have a special class. I'm dropping over here the invitation to the masterclass on YouTube. So just click over here, register, and I'll see you there on Monday. Now, what about today's, guys? Is going to be huge. But first of all, I want to go over the next two things. There we go. So we have over here 30% lifetime, okay? Global lifetime, and thanks to Dan over here. That guy works always. So if you have a problem, reach out to Dan on Bookmap. He's amazing guy. It's amazing guy, really. I wrote him, I think on the day of Christmas, he was here like updating stuff. So 30% global lifetime, that's an amazing. And also over here, you want to have a jacket. I have one of these guys. The Bookmap team sent me one of 3XL, and I'm actually putting some size, you know, for this 2026, and it actually fits me very good. I love it. I wear it to the gym. I do my card in the morning with that, and I simply love it. So go for it, guys. You have over here the barcode and everything. So you want to win the free blue jacket, get in on Bookmap. Okay, so we're gonna start now with our trading plan and go over what the market is actually doing. All right. So we have, first of all, we need to give a look, okay, to the actual market, guys. So what it's been doing. And I saw a lot of you that DM me, and I'm gonna go over everything, guys. So always DM me. I'm gonna reply to all of you, okay? So if I miss, I would say a DM, please write me back, but I always try to answer everybody. Okay, so the first thing I look every single morning is the gap in small caps, in large caps, and also I'm looking at futures. This morning we have ANGH. A little bit about this stock. I know that maybe future traders won't be like too much interested in ANGH because small cap is up 80%, but I went on the stats on this and I can share the stats. When I say stats, it means something really tangible. I'm not saying like, you know, this is stats from our app that we built with JTrader. It's an amazing tool, and you can see over here the stats is 4 times this gap up in the last 3 years with at least 30% gap and at least 3 million volume, and 4 times this close green, so above the open level. What is interesting is also the spike. The spike means the extension generated over here from the open, okay, to the high of the day, which was around 45%. The float is a small float. We have around 6 million. And over here, we can read why this is up. This is up on earnings. Then we can know a little bit more, but the stats are important. So when I'm saying back testing, when I'm saying tracking, is always something very tangible. That I mean, I put the data, I put everything over there. And again, on Monday, on the masterclass, we're gonna explain you how to build your trading system. Now, all this morning, I was very interested in this, and I came over here, as I said, and I didn't trade at all. My point was to help over here. Sorry, the point over here was to help traders in the mentoring. But I saw this AMZN from yesterday after hours this morning over here opening around 350 and went up all the way 435. So a pretty good move, decent move. What to do on this? So let's start looking at our key levels. And I can really see this level over here, 430. So when I see over here, 430, and the price will extend at the open to that 430, then I'm going to be interested in taking that trade. So why 430 over here? Because it's a level where you can see back in the days over here, we have actually topped. So I go down now and I'm going to check this on the smaller time frame. And this was basically this morning, the algo. We had over here dips along the JLines. You know that this is a 72 and 89 EMA, okay, exponential moving average. And all these over here, these dips, what are these actually, these dips? Okay, together with Bookmap, I have a very strong confirmation, you know, of the flow of the traders. So this is a custom algorithm used to identify smart money and tells me buy, sell zone and aggressive volume imbalances in the market, like can use small caps, large caps, and others. So when I have this aligned with key levels on Bookmap, for me is like really 90% I'm going to go in the trade. Now, I like to use the higher time frame, and that's what happened. So when it's extended, you can see over here, when basically we are extended from the JLines, we have these red dots. These red dots over here represents the huge selling pressure coming in and the institutionals. So what about over here? The price right now is 409. My plan this morning, based on the stats that we have about this company and based on the history of this company, is simply going to be this, guys. Always make two plans. The first plan over here, you can see that we are below the JLines, the blue line. So if we open, we start and do this. I'm looking to long over here on a fast push around 415. I want to see over here like green bubbles on Bookmap coming in, some heat map holding at 4, and then I'm taking the long. If we get to stuff it at 440, 435, then over here, I'm looking to short, okay? So I want to see a blow up. It's called really blow up of the pre-market high, fail over here, and then short. You can see on Bookmap 434, we already have that heat map. So it could be really a fake break of the heat map right away below. And I don't really care over here about the win rate. To know about the win rate, I would need to check the stats. For small caps, they really changed in the last year versus the previous year. But I can tell you that even if the win rate over here would be 40%, so I cannot give you numbers because I don't have in this moment about this, I can tell you that the risk reward is going to be insane, because we're going to risk with Bookmap as it gives us a very low risk point. So if I'm short over here at 430, 428, my risk is going to be generally 10 cents above the previous level of resistance. So we're going to risk something like 12 cents. And the first target of this is going to be the 1 minute JLines, so 410, and then we're going to look for the 5 minute JLines, then we're going to look for this. So basically it's like I'm risking 1 to make 6 or 7. And I'm going to trade every single time this, despite I have a 30%, 40%, or even high win rate. That's the point in small caps. So you don't have always to, you know, I want to see a 90% win rate. Yeah, it's cool, it's great. I mean, few systems can give you that for an amount of period. But the point over here is to instead have a very big, a very low risk and high reward ratio, because that's where you're going to make the money. Okay. So that's very important for me to explain you this. It's not always like having a system, or 80% win rate, 75% win rate. No, it's about also the profit factor that has to be in your favor and give you very low risk entries. That's a major point. When you have a low risk entry, you can simply add size. Okay. Now, I want to go over NQ. A lot of future traders over here. Last night, I was so happy. I spoke with Rick the Builder. Rick is a good friend. He has an amazing business in Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken. He came over here 2 times. He came over here in Colorado. It's a very good profitable future trader. So guys in the room, Rick the builder, reach out to him, and he's also very, very helpful. A very good guy. And last night he came back in the room. You know, he had a lot of things to do for this period, and he just simply loves to trade MES, ES, NQ, MNQ. So I was looking at the plan over here, what actually to trade, right? And I want to show you NQ. All right. So you don't need any kind of indicator when you make the plan. You just need to see the key levels over here. We can actually put the nearest support levels, okay, in the proximity of the actual price right now. And we can have more, okay, of these. We can have more. JC is saying INBS going. Thank you, brother. And we have over here, we can set this trend line. All right, so we are forming, if I can consider this like something like a head and shoulder, and if this over here would retest this level, my idea is to go short. So I'm going to look for this 25,740, 25,750 area as a possible area where to go short. That is going to be aligned with Bookmap. I'm running on Arithmetic, though the NQ over here, I'm screen sharing TSLA and GH, and after we put AMZN and PLTR as well, if we have the setups on those. But I prefer personally for the more, I would say, better data feed versus the X feed for the future only. In that case, NQ, okay, is going to be run with Rhythmic. Lower time frame, okay, this is a lower time frame that I look at. I generally look at the 15, I look at the 5 minutes, I look at then in the 1 or the 2, so you can choose the same thing. And what we're looking over here, well, this morning, we start having over here like some buyers at 25,555. You can see a big extension. Now, what I do, I simply save over here this. So that actual trend line, I'm going to have it over here. Okay. Oh, sorry. I did my bad over here. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we are very close to the trend line. Now we get to this area over here. So I'm looking for this area. We start to reject a stuff, a big heat map above. Basically, I'm looking for a rejection. I'm gonna go short. And if NQ will start to unwind, then we have all these, stocks like AMZN that this morning was giving a bullish idea. Nvidia that was giving a bullish idea that we're actually going to be looking for not anymore a long, but a short. If instead NQ will start breaking the 740 and not really topping, but extending, so futures rule the market, remember, for the major direction, unless stock has a very relative high, big catalyst, high strength, okay, versus the indexes, in this case, the futures, then I would like to trade this morning Nvidia and just AMZN over here. I was looking at AMD, but AMD has a tougher resistance. And you can see also every single time that at these prices over here, institutional came in, okay? So I'm not really looking to go against this 216, 217, unless we break that and then we start pulling back. But I mean, AMZN is a very good level over here. It's very close to this breakout. So if we have this break over here of 233, I want to see this play, and then I'm looking for that 235 over here. Okay, move. This is going to be the plan that I'm looking if we have a breakout, if we have a big explosive move on the futures. NQ fails, boom, we're going to look for a short play and first target around 230. So I'm looking for that whole round dollar numbers, 230, 235, 225. Trading options today, I received some questions. Not really, guys. I don't know how much volume, we will have, and if you don't have liquidity in futures, that means that you will have more spread, and that means that you will be only you and the market maker, and that's going to be giving you a little bit more risky and less, I would say, better feels. Okay, so I would avoid that. NVIDIA is a good breakout this morning. I like this level over here, 189, 190. We start holding this level. This is going to be our plan. First target over here, 193, and then we can go 195. Always look for those, $5 in $5. The next level over here, this is that 195. Then we have over here this 198, 200. Yeah, we can put this 198. But the 195 is really the key over here. You see how many times we dip over here, top, dip, over here, dipped again. 195 is going to be really the level I'm watching. So NVIDIA is going to push. Good. We're going to take the long play. And again, I'm not really looking for options play. I'm going to look for this one. Okay. So I will screen share, guys, only one stock at a time. We're going to start with Tesla. As you know, Tesla is inside a previous trading range. So you see the hourly over here. Every single time that the price over here came to this level, we had a short play. Okay, that's how we play Tesla for the short. That's how we play Tesla for the long plays over here. So the band commands over here. This band over here is the guide that we have on a higher time frame. When I see these bubbles over here aligned with Bookmap, that's going to be our entry. 10 minutes to start. Good luck. I'll reach out in the Discord room if you need help. I'm over here to assist you today. And let's see if we can make some money also on today, guys. All right, there we go. I'm watching over here for a possible long on Tesla. We have a support over here, 455 on Tesla. We have also Nike up. Future are small fading over here. Just really small, no play for now. So we see over here that we start having the first major seller over here on Tesla. Still waiting over here. You see, he's selling us that big institutional are still dumping. Okay. We're getting to the previous day low. Now it's going to become interesting, guys, to see if we break the pre-market low and the previous day low, then we're going to put our entries below that level for our clear setup is going to be right over here over under a JLine rejection. Okay, so we're going to look for that. IMBS, 1 second, halted over here. So I just wanted to point out perfect long play on this one. Okay, so if you followed this, okay, soon you will have also the bots over here, the algos. That's the algo play to give you the long at 590, 593. Okay. Good morning, realistic. Good morning, buddy. Okay, so we are at the previous day low, guys. You can see that we have still sellers over here dipping this level. I'm still not in a trade. Watching this 452 and 90. Futures, at least NQ and Qs are still like flat. Still flat on PLTR. Still flat on AMZN. NGH, no play yet. NVIDIA, beautiful long play for now, but it's making a beautiful long play without TSLA pushing. Looking for a long play on Tesla, guys. If we hold over here, this 452 and 50, we are at the pre-market low. Got long Tesla, 453 and 20. So long Tesla, 453 and 20, risking 452 and 80. Support on Bookmap over here just now. Above the previous day low. Above previous day low. Now risking break even. So I'm raising my stop, okay, to this level over here, 453 and 20. And NQ is still unwinding, guys. I'm over here up 1 point and 20 cents right now. There we go. Up 1.5 points, taking out half over here. Position no. I'm only taking over here 30%. Trade in, okay. Dip over here, first entry. Okay, out 30%. Using Bookmap over here to take the fills. Perfect dip, pre-market low. And now I'm risking just that pre-market low, guys. I don't want to see anything that gives me a risk. So if it comes down, I'm out. You can see over here also our bots that give us a dip over here at 453 and 50. That was a confirmation for the long. If it breaks the previous day low to the downside, I'm out. Okay, guys, I'm out below this level over here. I don't want to risk anything. If the trade goes and we see volume coming in, okay, we can even add to the position. Now, first hour is going to be 456. You can see the main catalyst over here in Bookmap, 456 is going to be where I'm going to take out a little bit more. Okay, so we're writing a trade. We're in 453 and 20. We were risking 40 cents. This is already like 3-hour trade for us. Yep, there we go. Out another 30%. And that's how you do it for the new year over here. So just live in front of you. There we go, guys. There we go. So we're right in a play over here. Already up 3 points. We are already at plus 7R right now. 7R trade. 7R trade. JC is with me. Love you, brother. And guys, yep. So we're gonna risk now, again, the previous day low. This is, guys, is how we went over, and I'm gonna explain how to build a trading system on this Monday, 12:30 p.m. after I do my workout, after the trading, go workout, then come back. How we made 280%. This is the full year. We started very bad. And then I only traded automated system, okay? Automated trading systems. That's how we built this. Now, previous day low, we're gonna get it. Still in. We have the previous day low cracks, boom, then we're gonna get out. And we're not gonna jump in another trade right away. Okay, so we're gonna wait a little bit. The 5 minutes, the 15 minutes, and the 1 minute, they're all giving over here short plays still. But the one that I like is the 1 minute, so the fast one. Okay, I'm talking about algo. You see over here, 15 minutes is giving algo short. Okay, yesterday was short and long. Over here is short. 5 minutes over here. This is what I traded yesterday with a team. We shorted, and this morning same play over here. But we got in with basically the 2 minutes over here that gave me this dip, and we got in with Bookmap support, perfect timing. And then it's rejecting right now, so careful. We're gonna trail probably below. I'm gonna trail actually below 454. IMBS, we're gonna trade it soon, buddies. I'm gonna do one trade at a time to explain you. NQ is coming down. So for the futures trader over here that tell me, Jay, how is future working? So we had over here open, boom, right away short. Okay, open, boom, right away short. My plan, remember, was to wait for this level over here. That's the reason for me not to trade it. I don't care over here if the algo is telling me go long over here. You can see down here, you told me go long, and Bookmap confirmed. And over here, I don't care if the open tells me short. No, my plan was to short over here. I'm not in. I'm simply waiting, guys. I want to see the perfect trade and the system. Okay, it's a trading system. So the algorithm gives me the entry. If it doesn't give me the entry, I'm not going to trade it. So we're still in over here. This is hourly in Tesla. And remember, we are trading against the major trend because the system is telling me, you know, short play, short play, short play. And if I had only to follow this morning the algos over here, I mean, we were short on the 5. We were short over here on the 3. We were short over here on the 1. So we got that bounce for reason of being support on Bookmap, key level over here, pre-market low, and bars coming in with this green and risking 40 cents. That is the play, okay? Somebody wants to see SPY. Sure, brother. This is a SPY open. Again, SPY, what it's doing over here. Open institutional dumping. So this is over here telling me that master institutional smart money, this is telling me like you sellers getting in, you seller getting in over here, smaller sellers are getting in, and this probably is going to have a target 684, right? NKE, careful, out all over here, coming on probably soon on Tesla. I already put a trailing, but I'm ready to build another position if we hold the 453 and fifth start bouncing back again. This is NKE. ANGH of before, remember, INBS halted in this push. That's a bigger push. You want to know what to do at the gate? Simply follow this. That's a long play. And system tells me over here, gap and extension. See over here, gap and extension. Boom, just follow the system. And then I put Bookmap. That's it. We're also going to put INBS over here. Okay, let's go back on Tesla. So we're still in the position. Around 33% holding the position over here. And even if I talk very fast to try to explain a lot of things, I'm so relaxed right now because it's just a system that tells me what to do. What you don't see over here in the screen share is actually also our system giving the arrow with buy, sell. So from, I believe, next week, we're going to also screen share that. But the point for me today is to show you Bookmap, how that confirms our thesis over here to go long and read the price section, okay? So you can see that I shift between 1 and 5, okay? So this is actually, I'm gonna share over here one thing. I think you will like it, guys. So, okay, when I want to short, basically, the system tells me that. You see that JLine rejection over here? Okay. From next week, there's going to be also, that's already automated. Also give me the entry, the target, the stop loss and everything. And right now, what I'm willing to do is just write the trade. So you can see that we started making higher lows and lower highs. So we are basically in a wedge. So careful of the wedge, because after the wedge, and over here in the wedge, we have a generally low liquidity, right? On the explosion of the wedge, we're going to have a probably good move. And also in Bookmap, do this. Is going to be good for you, like a practice. You can see the wedge over here in Bookmap. So wedge is formed by lower highs, higher lows. Our trailing is going to be here. Okay, so a trailing stop. Thank you, Meet. By the way, guys, in next week over here, I'm going to have 2 traders, okay, from Italy. They had to come basically yesterday to trade with me, but, you know, Italians are always on party. Half of me is Italian. And, buddy, are not indicators. They're like really algorithms, all automated. I'm going to explain you over here. So here you have the full breakdown. Give me 1 second. So, the full breakdown over here. Okay, go check it out after. I put the link on YouTube. And so next week we're gonna have 2 traders, and then in February we're gonna have a 3 days full trading. Sit next to me. I'm using 3 brokers. You see what I do. I'm trading with $500,000 account and 2 smaller accounts. Really, one account is like 5K. I use that, you know, when traders come over here to practice to show a trade. But then I also take some good trades like on this on a bigger account. And then I have another account on futures. So you can sit next to me and replicate what I do so we trade together. For info, reach out into DM, okay? So Tesla right now, we're just waiting, guys. What I think about this price action, everybody today is sleeping, or everybody today is on holiday. Over here, you can see the breakdown of the wedge right now. So fake break to the upside, fake breakdown right here. And what I have to do right now, just wait, just wait. I'm looking also at PLTR. I'm looking at AMZN. Not really much. Let me know on Good Money Buddy. INBS over here is still extending. I put over here Bookmap. We're gonna go after. I don't want you miss anything on Tesla. What over here happened, guys, on INBS? This is a long play. I will explain you why it's a long play. Want to know very fast? This means institutional bought the dip. Institutional bought the dip. Okay? And when you see instead, like over here, you see this institutional bought the dip, institutional bought the dip, institutional bought the dip. And over here, you see that. Look over here, Mike. Here they sold over here at the top. Got it? So when I see that, it's all automated. Boom. Long play for me is all the JLine curls, all these bots over here, and that's where I sell. As I said, next week, you're going to see also when it tells you buy, sell, stop, loss. But basically to trade this, even if it's all like a trading system, I want that you know order flow. You have to get our template. It's like $15 per month. All out on Tesla, $15 per month. And you have to know the strategy in the room because we trade like this every single day. Futures, large caps, and small caps, and options. Just those. Yeah, I saw a trader this morning. He told me, does the system works on Forex? Yes, but I always say very honestly, I always made money on Forex and lost all the money I made. Mike, getting late. Okay, I'm all out, guys, from the trade. So I trailed at 453 and 80. I want to stay still on Tesla. And what is going to be the trade? So our system, okay, what is going to tell us right now? That below this level, we're going to look for a short play. But we want to see the breakdown of the pre-market low. Okay, so until we don't break 452 and 52, I don't have anything to do right now. So with my mind, I can look something else. I have 3 big monitors. You just need one. You don't need like, and nothing fancy. I have fancy monitors over here, but one little monitor, you can do everything you want. When I started, I had a very low monitor. They were like actually so big behind, like was the 99 2000. This is what's happening also in futures. So am I going to trade futures? Okay. The point is, I missed the play. My play was at the gate on NQ, or as we said at that level. Right now, even here, I want to see that we go pre-market low and we have a rejection. That's it. We have to wait, guys, that level over there. Okay. Pre-market low. Remember, pre-market low. All right. Let me see what else we have. So Tesla now in a range. NQ still unwinding. Let's see. Over here, I have a little bit of spectrum of, you'll see a lot of stocks, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so Tesla unwinding. MU over here, big unwind. Oh, wow. Nice move. Amazon, pop and fail. Okay, so we'll do like this. Okay, this is Tesla. This is MU. So MU, QBTS, Mike, of course, tells me QBTS every single day, brother. So QBTS, I will show you how the system works. This is just one algo. Okay, it's called I50. This is what the system gives in live, right? 2 days ago on Monday gave us a long. Yesterday gave us a long. Today gave us a short. When you see the bubble, smack it. Okay, smack it. Amazon over here. So stop on this day, long yesterday, short today. PLTR gave us Monday short. Here short yesterday. And short of here. We built a trading system that is like fucking gorgeous. And I mean it, because who tried over here, Kim Academy, basically made a killing. And we have a room why we want to trade traders, and traders are coming over here and trading with us at the trading floor. Okay, so we're trading together, sometimes 10, 12 people. Even the stations are 9, so we stay like 2 in a station. Okay, so now Tesla. Getting back to Tesla over here. So you can see we have the Jtrader blueprint. Okay, it's going to be actually, as I said, on Monday next week with all the buy, sell, and everything. So this is what Tesla did in the last 2 weeks. Short this day, long this day, short this day, short this day. Over here we got, look, along this gate, I stopped out and then we took all the short. You see that? We took all the short over here. It's not an indicator, it's a big complex algorithm. Short over here that gets data from another source, short over here, and short over here this morning. Now, I want to see more confirmation. This is all like automated, but I want to see more confirmation. That's why I use Bookmap. Because like this morning over here, you can see the system didn't give me any long, but I had over here the blueprint, and the blueprint over here gave me, okay, this is our pre-market low. And generally when I see pre-market low and I see a solid heat map like this over here, and I see buyers coming in, you see that level over here, that 452.80 is exactly here. So as soon as I saw buyers coming in, and I said, okay, we have a stop maximum 452.50, so I'm risking like 50 cents. Okay, let me take the trade. It went like for $3. I'm gonna risk 40 cents, 50 cents to make it like 4 or 5, 6 R. Good, take the trade. And then you can see where it topped, right? So whenever you're looking at Bookmap, you don't have to look at every single thing that is printing. So for you guys that are over here, if you see that, guys, I'm getting so confused, right? Let's say I'm a newbie, I come over here, I see all these dots. I say, just like, we're nuts. No, you have to look for the magnets. So you're looking the screen over here, look at the screen blind. That's a pre-market support, right? Make it very simple. That's 2 days ago low. And take also the after hours and pre-market levels. And that's a level over here of still there go. So when I see the price at the pre-market low having a big heat map, long it. When I see the price getting to a big heat map like over here, you can see this 36K, it absorbed at 456. It's very close to support the supply. Okay, let me get out at least 2/3 of the position, half of the position. So I'm looking for how Bookmap reacts at all these levels over here. So let's say now the price gets into this level, and at 458 on Bookmap, I start seeing a huge level of liquidity, and I start seeing like 2, 3 red bottles. Boom, I see my algo give me like short play, I'm gonna take the short. It's so fucking easy. Don't overcomplicate things. Oh, this and that, so many indicators. No, we made 3 algos. We have bookmap level. That's it. That's it. Make it super easy. The more you overcomplicate things, the more it's going to be hard and tough to be profitable, and you're going to get confused so much. I want to share something, and I think it's very helpful for every one of you. So I think I can share it. Let me see if I can share it good, because that's about the learning process. Okay, I really wanna share it. So give me 1 second if I can over here with this. Let's see. Chrome. Okay. Okay, I hope you can see it good. All right, so look at this trade, okay? It's not a fact, it's a loss. It's the fact that, I mean, when I see this, I get a heart attack, right? Because long, short, it's about the clear idea, okay? And I said to the trader, you have to take me trades when they look like this. Stay away, we're trading this day, okay? Stay away from this day, okay? And look when we are constructing, when we are building a very tight narrow consolidation, as you see over here. And then you're looking, okay, Bookmap, I bought all the algos over here, and then you look to trade in that direction. So fucking easy. And the same thing, PLTR a couple days ago on the short side. Don't trade those days over here that you are in a range, don't trade those days. But when we get out of the range, especially the previous two days, and you start looking for that JLine rejection short over there, and this over here, that's where you make a lot of money, guys. Align that with Bookmap, easy money. Okay, actually has to be so easy. So stop doing complicated things, please. It doesn't really work. Okay? And don't be stressed when you trade. Trust me, don't be stressed. All right, let's go back over here. Now we're gonna look into QBTS. My friend over here, Mikey, is saying what QBS is doing this day. Body is in a range. So again, until we are outside this range, no. Let's look other quantum stocks, major range over here, major range. So we go below 22, let's start trading them. Above, no, brother. IONQ, I like it a lot, no. The point this morning is, buddy, is AMD that is actually breaking out that range. Remember, guys, we were saying this. Question for Mike. Yeah, David, Mike, after, okay, why I'm not trading, guys, AMD? NQ is not going up. There's no point over here to take tech stocks of NASDAQ. Coin. All right, so our friend over here, David, are you short on coin? Let's align over here with Davide. Coin. So coin, guys, I need to stand up. I did quads yesterday. I killed my quads. Okay, I need to stand up, sorry. Okay, so coin. What is the plan? Whenever you see this band for the short side, let's put up Bookmap. You're only looking to take a short. So dots, short, 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 short. Okay, that's how we trade it. So you want to see simple setup first of all. Second thing, you go to the 50 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm gonna stay with the 50 minutes. I'm attaching over here the bots. Okay, I'm only attaching now one bot, so I'm not gonna stay with the blueprint. I'm gonna stay with the IF50, and I'm looking the last days, the system what it did. So the system did short play on here, long play over here. Over here yesterday, short and then long. And this morning over here, short. Okay, very simple. As soon as I have this is my short. As soon as I have this is my long. As soon as I have this is my short, goes up long. And you see why I also tell you that, guys, it's like a reversal. And then over here, the short play. So when I see over here this morning, let's align it. What price you have short, Davide? Okay, it's fine. Still building trust. Why I like this play, guys, is we are outside of that previous day range, which is formed by the previous day high, previous day low. If I put this, you will automatically put me in the range, okay? So that's where we go. Let's put a 5 minutes. So we had an open flush. Buyers over here, it means institutional came and bought the dip exactly this point over here in Bookmap 230. You can see the level aligned. So when I see that is a level aligned over here. And then once we got a 232, okay, this level here, you see the big heat map, they start like selling, dumping. So we had over here a morning reversal. Okay, so we had over here a reversal 50, brother. And then it came back and we had a short play. So if now reclaims the 231, you're out. If it stays below the pre-market low, we can still have an unwind. Okay, guys. Okay, you are 230.80. Yeah, I wouldn't risk more than the 231 because that pre-market low, so we can have a reversal. Let's go back on. Let's go back over here on Tesla. Okay, so Tesla, as I said, I'm looking for those extremes. No play yet. We had Amazon before. It just gave us a short this morning. We have a mu, big dump. Let's see, Oklo. We have to wait out of the range. It's giving a bounce play, but I'm not trusting it. So yesterday you can see all the algos where it gives a short plays over here. It went pretty good, and also the second bot over here. So these were all good plays short on yesterday on Oklo, and this morning they gave us, you can see the long plays over here. So actually that's the dip where you buy. But I don't like to trade Oklo unless I have a big breakout. Trend is down, so I'm not really going counter trend. Oracle, okay. If you have questions, guys, I'm gonna go over the question over here. And yeah, Oracle, nothing. Seems like the liquidity over here has vanished. So yeah, so I'm explaining over here. So yesterday, this is the open, okay. 9:30 over here. This is where we have, when you have futures, it's a lot like day trading and also scalping for us. So as I said before, you can use the X feed. I'm not against that. I have to say, in my personal honesty, I don't like it for futures, okay. But I really like Rhythmic. For future, Rhythmic is one of the best. So a lot of the brokers that I have or add, I'm not talking about Apex, I'm talking about big brokers, okay, in futures, okay. So go check Infinity Brokers, all of these. They have Rhythmic as data because one of the most complete and I would say trustworthy, okay, data feed that you have. So the point over here for me yesterday morning was to look where the buyers come and where the sellers come. It's always like this fight, okay? So you have to put always your pre-market low and your previous day low, your previous day high, and now you are in this range. And yesterday was really a range. So we had a buy over here that came exactly around 9:45 here, and then you can see that shift, and we had a sell over here. So it basically is still like very, very in range. And this morning, what I'm doing, again, so this is the process. You look for the low of yesterday, which is this over here. You look for the high of yesterday, which is over here. Now I can simply do this, and I have those automatically. Okay, so previous day high, previous day, all this, and we are still in this range. This morning, go only dumping over here. So the question I received is, can I buy over here 69.20? The only way I would buy is a fake breakdown and that. And over here, I want to see both algo and bookmap confirming. Otherwise, you don't buy simply a falling knife. There has to be a tangible setup for you to take a long counter trend. Major key level, but a key level alone is like, I mean, we have, let's say, tons of key levels, right? Price is going down. Buy, stop, buy, stop, buy, stop, and this is still going down. Why some of these or one of these will hold and others not? It's about who's the player or players that are in that moment, they're those levels. It's always a fight, okay? And if one of these levels will have like a heat map like you see over here on the right that I'm pointing out, and I start seeing like buyers stepping in over here, you see these dots are all green, that means that we have like a big demand zone, okay? So here, which will be our level, and then I start seeing like from that level, bars coming in. Unless I see something like this, I cannot simply, oh, it goes down to support, let me buy. Doesn't make a sense. And a lot of the trades that I see have no sense because without knowing who's the players, and if we have players over there, there's no reason to trade. You have to know the liquidity, you have to know like the institution, you have to know like the flow, you have to know who's buying or who's actually selling. You can have all the good technical analysis in the life. It won't work anymore. We're not anymore in the 90s. It's not anymore ABCD, stupid patterns that work anymore. It's about the manipulation, the traps, the hasty trading, all of this. And if you cannot read where the bars come in or the sellers come in or where they get out, so accumulator diluting, then you don't know nothing about trading. It's not, oh, I see a support, let me buy. It's about who's at that support that makes everything reliable for you to trade it. Okay, coin. David, you're still in? Come on, brother. Are you still in or not? Don't be shy. Sorry, buddy. I'm messing up with you. I'm following, guys. 1 second coin for Davide. Let's see Tesla over here. Okay, Tesla going to the previous day low. Let's see if it's going to be interesting or not. Ba-da-ba-bum. Let's see. Okay, so let's make it like this. We still have players over here, guys, for the short side. And it's still making this wedge. Are we gonna complete that wedge or not? Okay, it's very interesting. Just look at things, very simple. Very, very simple, guys. Very simple. Okay. Yeah, blueprint I needed. So we're having over here the trendline break. Again, where I'm going to trade. Give me the below the previous day low. Okay, give me below this level. And then you see this level over here, this line over here, which is red. If I have over here a narrow like that, bookmap, smack it, or at least I will smack it. Okay. Um, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. So slow, right? So slow, guys. But it's patience. And one of the best attitudes of a trader is the patient. Okay? And it's not only that, it's also staying without the trade, because maybe one day we don't take a trade, nothing, maybe even the second, maybe the third day, boom, we smack it. Okay? Getting to those lows over here. Don't trade yet, because as we always say, pre-market low makes this a big support. And if you can look over here on Bookmap 453, they are simply defending it. Okay, so way that we crack that, you wait that comes down, we wait for a pattern, and then we take the short. If I'm looking at NQ over here, or the Qs, right? I see traders who are on the Qs, so I'm going to explain over here. Open. This doesn't tell this along. This tells you institutions start like buying over here. So we don't know if after they bought, we're going to have like a sell-off, but actually they bought and then other players came in and they start like dumping. NQ over here, okay, is this. Oh, sorry, in the 5 minutes. NQ is actually this. It's just simply dumping over here, guys. It's just simply dumping. And that's a very good thing for all the possible short plays that we aim now to take on Tesla if we have the breakdown. The breakdown is coming right now. Okay, let's align up. Okay, don't trade the breakdown, because if you trade a breakdown, 90% of the time, that breakdown could be like a fake breakdown, liquidity trap, and pushed upside. Mike, stay with me, brother. So I will be looking for fail 452, come back 453, rejection, a JLine rejection from there, which is a little bit far, and then also Bookmap and bot. 3 aligns, good. No alignment, no trade. Okay. Yeah. So some trader asked me, can I use a 3 minutes or 2 minutes? You can use whatever you want. The system simply gives the setups on all time frames. Yep. Personally, I like the 5 and the 15. Okay. I use the 1 minute for, let's say like a confluence. Okay. That's our play. You can see over here, fake breakdown. They're buying from 452 and 40, 452 and 50. Look over here. So they stood with that pre-market low. They're so sneaky, and bars came in. I'm not going to long this dip. Why? We're still in a downtrend. Can still like breakdown. Bar still didn't finish. We're still below the previous day low. So we still have a potential for a short play. $4.53. Okay, remember guys, the three things: Bookmap discount, great promo, okay, 30% off. Second, you want your hoodie. I should have brought today, but over here put like 25 degrees, so warm. So I cannot wear over here. We'll wear soon to the gym. And then Monday, register the webinar masterclass. I will explain you from A to Z how to build your trading system. Okay, so register the link. You can also find it online. So Mikey, Jay, I'm going to set up Bookmap this weekend. Which vid I should start with? Definitely this, brother. So we'll give you the how to set it up. So yesterday, bro, I put on scroll up on market chat. I put up 3 files and also in questions room. So check it out. Questions room and market chat of yesterday. I put 3 PDF on how to set up Bookmap. That's the first thing. And then this. Guys, you wanna learn a little bit of Bookmap, like, you know, how to set up and everything. You see that bounce over here on Tesla. That's the reason why I told you don't short the breakdown. They're gonna kill you. Okay, so don't do that. Yeah, I would start with this one, guys, if you want. Okay. Also, please, guys, if you can, we really appreciate, not for me, but from Bookmap, put a like, retweet this. If you have questions, DM me. You can join our trading room at Jtrader.co. Trading since I had pimples in my face in 19, went over every single market. I have a trading room only the last 7 years, but it's going good. It's going very good for at least our traders. And I'm happy when I see this stuff. I'm happy when I see this, guys. Really happy. One of our traders over here that we mentored, and the trader told me, Jay, I'm hold, I cannot trade. I'm basically 55. I don't care if you're 55. You're trading anywhere 75. My father is 65-ish, and he comes to the gym and he kills it with me. So 55 is just a number. And it's a lot of time he's trading, but always bad. 6 months ago, actually a little bit more, started trading mentoring with me. So basically work together, and that's his month of December. Now he's in the mountains having fun over here, but this is actually what you can also start making in your life. Okay, and this comes from you. I teach you the strategy, I tell you what to do, I correct you, but then you have to put the work. And I always say, like, you know, you can have the same coach One will become Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, whoever you prefer. One will become, you know, just a normal player. That's dependent from you. Coach is the same. Coach teaches you the strategy, guides you, helps you. But then you have to put the work in. Okay? So it depends really from you. But he said he's worth it and grateful for the mentoring. So this is the stuff I love to see, guys. And let's go back to see if we have any other trade. Where's Tesla? Trading view. Hey. Tesla. Doesn't matter. Put this. Okay. So all right. So over here you can see what happens in the market when you have fake out. Okay. So Nvidia, and this is educational only, not a trade right now, but I'm gonna explain you one of the setup that the market's giving a lot of times. It's called failed follow through. Failed follow through. I'm gonna write. It's called this failed follow through. So it fails to follow to the upside, okay? And we call it FFT. It works simply in this way. Remember, we're looking for when we're out of the pre-market range. When we have a fake push, or actually have a push, okay? It's not a fake push, we have a push. In this case, you can see that it has dip 189. Look on Bookmap on the side. Nice cup, breaks the resistance 190. This level, long it over there. Open often. I enter at the pre-market high, just a little bit near the pre-market high or just above the pre-market high. Because sometimes you wait for that pre-market high break and then a pullback, and pullback will come never. So what I do, I enter, but I'm ready mentally with you have this stuff over here. You have Razer or Tartarus or Stream Deck. This is Stream Deck over here, if you can see it. I have a key, it's called reverse. So when I go long, and unfortunately I don't have an every broker because not all the brokers have DAS. But when you have that reverse, you play reverse play, and you can see over here, big heat map, double top, heat map. You can see over here the rejection, this rejection. That rejection, guys, is exactly with this algo over here together. And you can see it happens 190.50, the bot over here, the algo. The bot is the robot. The algo is like the mathematic idea behind. That's our short play over here, 190. Boom, all the way down to the target over here. You can see this band, which is also over here, another heat map. So why tell this play? Because a lot of times you will get in a trade like this and tell me, oh, Jay, I took the long, but I lost money. How can I do? We cannot know before the open what is going to happen. Of course, NQ and yes, already a leading guide. And you know that NVIDIA is going to be one of those stocks that 90% of the days will follow what NQ and ES do. NQ and ES, or Q is in SPY, this morning simply dumped the game with not even one candle on the 5 minutes closing green. Of course, or at least it's very possible that also NVIDIA is going to respect that. NVIDIA, what it did, it popped, it came, so you long it, and then over here, or you stop break even, or you simply will stop a little bit, maybe 20, 40 cents, but then you can take a trade for 3, 4, 5 times more what you lost. So don't be, oh, I take the long, I lost, fucked up everything. No, stay in with the trade, because then you will take a short and you can take the opposite trade and make your day. And I think the same happened on, no, Amazon, no, because it was before the open. AMD maybe. No, not really. In the range. Okay. Let's go back on MU, still fading. Let's go back on coin, still fading. Yeah, you see coin so beautiful. Buyers attack, they defend over here the play, and sellers joined in. And coin is simply dumping. Another thing, when you see on Bookmap, this level, this level, this level, this level, and the price is going down, lower highs, that means they're like wall of sellers coming down. That's called stair step down pattern. Stair step down pattern. Just like when you go down the stairs, there are guiding down the price, and it's basically doing like this. They're doing like this. Ding, 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 ding. So the same formation that you can see over here on my bad drawing over here, my daughter's 18 months draw much better, is the same thing that you see on Bookmap. So when I see that on Bookmap, and everything over here is for the downside, okay, let me get the short. All right. Guys, need to take other trades. So we are on Tesla there, and you can see Tesla still in the range. So no play for me. Okay, Google. Yeah, Google gave this dip over here, not long. Very, very range, Google. I mean, why would you trade that? So here to explain you. The system over here gave a long, gave a short, it's open, gave a long, gave a short, a stop, a long, a long, a long. Okay, so we have like 8 trades, 1 stop, 7 wins. But this doesn't mean every single time, okay, that you see this dot that will enter. It also depends from Bookmap integration, and also are 2 algos that you cannot see over here. I'm running on different software. They're going to give you that confirmation. That's the reason why we have the screen share. That's the reason why you can see what I explain and what I teach. Everything comes down to volume, level, and the price section. So when you see this, okay, remember this. We just went over right now the fake out of the level, just like you saw over here that I was explaining on NVIDIA, right? Look, it's the same thing, NVIDIA. Remember the fake out over here, FFT? Good. Now you go back and you see the exact same pattern, and today you learn something more. Fake out, boom, dump. Same pattern repeat, so that's an FFT. You know, here you have another reverse FFT. So for the upside, fake breakdown and push. This morning when we were on Tesla, I was looking for that play. I was looking for, you know, fake breakdown. It never came over here. It just came later, okay? Never came, but I was looking for that push over here. So today you learn how to spot the fake breakouts and take the reversal. Okay, guys, so my plan of the day, I'm in Italy. Actually, those Republic that were San Marino. My family is already cooking for the New Year's. You know, Italian families, big family, old traditions. We come from the land, from the farms and everything. Everybody's bringing food. I'm going to personally not eat everything because I'm on a diet. So that's so stupid. But it's 4:30 and already is ready, like preparing everything. I have to go to gym for 1 hour, come back, see how the guys are doing, but probably not going to do anything. No, I'm not going to do anything anymore. It was a good day. Small 4 figures, fine for me. I'm going to see you back on next Wednesday. Monday, we have the masterclass. Register the link, contact me on Twitter, come to Discord, Jtraderco. Don't follow anybody else because there are so many fakes JTrader that will try to reach out to you and never do it. Or write me on email, okay, jtrader.co, the website. Free registration link, how to build a trading system of your dreams, actually dreams. We made 280% this year with the bots and algos. That was freaking awesome. See you back on next year. Love you all. Take care. Thank you.